Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning.
Morning, Dylan.
Good morning.
Good morning, Grace.
Morning.
Good morning, Autumn.
Morning.
Good morning, Ivy.
Morning.
Did y'all have a good Easter as much as you could without going outside or being with other people?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Eventful.
We had food. That's what matters.
Yes, that's a good thing. Well, I have your test made in my math lab. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to judge the difficulty of a problem looking at it online like that, but I think that I've chosen problems that are mostly medium level of difficulty, maybe a couple easy, maybe one hard, but mostly medium. And even though there are 18 problems, they're still, they have these instructions. I think there are 3 find the limits at infinity, 2 related rate problems. I think there's still 2 implicit differentiation. I'm not sure there's one that says find the equation of the tangent line. There is one that you have to use logarithmic differentiation. And if you can do, let's see, these 3 on page 176, you should be okay on those. There's, I think, 2 derivative of inverse trig functions, and it's open book. So you have your notes for the formulas if you need them. And don't forget, when you're looking for absolute extrema on a closed interval, you not only have to find the y values for the critical points, but what else could be the absolute extrema on a closed interval other than the critical points where,
The endpoints.
yes, the endpoints. If I give you a closed interval and say find the extrema, then you not only look at the absolute extrema, you not only look at the critical points, but also the endpoints. Find the y values. The highest one is absolute max, lowest one is absolute min. I think that's all I can think to tell you about the test. So let's see what you need from all of these problems, just as many of them as you can get done between whenever and tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Hey, before we do problems, do you have anything to ask me about the test? Just how it's gonna happen or anything?
I do. I was wondering how it would work with like grading and everything. Like if we get a problem wrong, when we're done with the test, will we be able to like immediately review it or something?
Yes. You can go to your grade book and click, excuse me, click review, see what you missed. Be very careful typing. I don't intend to ask everybody to take pictures of their work. I know some people will do it on 1 page and some people will take 20 pages, and I don't really want to get all those via email. So the test, I think there's only 1 multiple choice problem on it. The rest of them you type in the answers. Just type carefully, and I've set it up so several of the problems have several parts, and even if you miss 1 part, you can still get the other parts right. Just be careful before you submit. Look at all your answers and make sure they're what you meant to type in.
Okay.
All right, what else about the test?
So do we have to take it during the time that we would have been in Zoom, or do we have like a certain interval of time where we have to take it?
I have it set open to be 8 to 10. Is there any problem with that? I mean, I could change it if somebody's got a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock, but otherwise I was gonna make it 8 to 10.
I don't have an issue with it. I was just wondering.
Yeah, that's what the settings are right now. And you may not see it in your assignment list. You probably don't see it in your assignment yet list because it's supposed to show, it's supposed to pop up at 8 o'clock. And if you get into My Math Lab at 7:58 and it's not there yet, you may have to go to a different screen and come back at 8 o'clock to see it. Usually if you're on that assignment screen right when it opens, it doesn't pop up until you refresh your screen. If you're in the middle of the test and you get booted out, then send me a remind. That would be the easiest way to tell me real quickly, My Math Lab has kicked me out of the test, my internet blinked or whatever, and I can let you be right back in. I will be here tomorrow morning, 8 to 10, not sitting right in front of my computer, but certainly sitting with my cell phone. So if you get kicked out, let me know immediately. Don't take a break and work a couple hours on the test and then come back, because you're not going to be able to get back in like that. Any other questions before we start doing some problems? All right then, what do you need to see? Any of these these three, there weren't any just like that on the chapter reviews. So I gave you three. The one on the test is similar to one of these three, because those on the review, there's no good reason why you should use logarithmic differentiation for those. I don't use logarithmic differentiation pretty much unless I can't use anything else. And on these three, you can't use anything else. Are y'all telling me you've done all those problems and don't have any questions, or you've done them and watched the review video that I have on YouTube and that answered all your questions, or are you telling me you haven't done them yet?
I've done them.
Cool. Did you have to watch the review video in YouTube to answer questions, or no, you figured them all out?
I mean, I definitely watched it anyway, because we've been doing Zoom for so long, and Zoom is annoying for calculus.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I'm a little bit concerned that nobody has any questions, but I don't know what else to do unless I'll give you about 10 more seconds to say one you need to see. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're good for tomorrow.
I mean, I feel pretty good about it.
Yay! Like I said, sometimes it's difficult for me to judge. You know, every once in a while I put a problem in your homework that was way harder than I meant to be. Don't freak out at any point on the test. If there's one that everybody misses, then I'll look at it. I'll look at it and see if it was a fair problem. There's no use in freaking out about anything while you're taking the test. Alrighty, well, for the rest of today, if you have any questions from any of those problems, any of these, anywhere, you just email me a picture of your work. I'll look at it. We'll go back and forth a few times and make sure you understand how to do it. Alrighty? Hey, and after today, I said this in an email to you, but I don't think I need to lecture on word problems for 2 days when I already have the exact lecture in YouTube. And let's see, test is Tuesday, 4/7 is Wednesday, Thursday. And so what I'm going to do Friday, instead of meeting with you Wednesday and Thursday, I will be here at 8 o'clock Friday. And unless something happens, if something happens and I can't be, then I'll tell you. I'll send you a remind. But otherwise, I'll be here to answer your questions from the 4.7 homework Friday at 8 o'clock. Okey doke.
We have Zoom on Friday at 8.
For those who can, I'm supposed to get back from Atlanta Thursday night, so I expect to be here Friday morning. If I can't be, then I will let y'all know, so you don't just, I know you wouldn't sit in front of your computer all day anyway, but I'll let you know if I'm not going to be here. Otherwise, those who can and have questions from the 4.7 homework, meet me Friday at 8. And if you can't, I know at least one person, in pre-cal has a chemistry lab at that time. Are any of y'all in that chemistry lab?
Yeah, I'm in the chemistry lab.
How many others are in that chemistry lab, 8 to 10?
Me, I'm in the 2.
That's 2. Anybody else?
Edward is, but I don't know if he'll show up to the Zoom anyway.
Knucklehead. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and have it at 8 because I know that I can record it and you can access it after your lab. And also because I know y'all well enough to know that if you have a question that you can't ask during Zoom, you'll email me and we'll work through it that way. Okay?
Sounds good.
All righty. Y'all have a good day.
See you, Miss Miles.
Bye-bye.
Bye.